Austin, Texas country is Coke FM. Eric Rains, live from the Deep Eddy Media Lounge for Music Fest 2023. Proud to have Shane Smith from Shane Smith and the Saints in the studio with us.
Man. Glad to be here.
We talked on the phone not too long ago, and you were doing, was it Moody Center? Moody Theater, one of the
They call it ACL Live now, but I know it is Moody Theater.
Did you get it sold out?
I think we were like 50 tickets shy of sell. What was it, Ethan? Like 50? Yeah, 50 tickets.
I'm going to call it a sellout.
Yeah, exactly.
We go back
close.
We go back to just playing a club in Austin, and we'll talk about last year. But there was some hard work that went into it, and I've talked to you before. You were like, "Man, we just felt like we were just clawing and getting no traction." Can you finally look up and go traction?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's incredible. The last 2 years, we had. You and I have known each other a really long time, and you've seen the way our band has kind of progressed over the years. And, essentially all of our 20s we spent touring just kind of like dog days. But, a lot of the bands that we play around would stick around like Texas and Oklahoma, Kansas, maybe Arkansas. But we did literally like all throughout the United States for like probably 8 years or something before we started to catch any kind of traction. And also to cap that off after 7 or 8 years, we had a bus fire happen.
Voodoo. Somebody had a curse on you guys.
Exactly.
Clearly.
Yeah. It was not good. And, all of our stuff burned up. And in a weird way, though, like after that happened, it started just kind of like progressively getting better and better. And
when you go through those valleys like that, can you appreciate when you finally get some success and get a taste of what you would have hoped that would have happened?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. But it's also just kind of feels like a huge blur, honestly, like in a way. It's like we're so thankful.
You said imposter syndrome before, too.
Yes, yeah. I definitely feel that like hardcore with like the Yellowstone stuff this last year. It's been such a long time of not having any kind of opportunities like that, to where you kind of feel like, okay, this is going to like fall out at any point in time. We should not be here. This is like, it's definitely like an imposter syndrome type thing. And, but yeah, after the bus fire happened, we eventually, we got in another one, kept touring, working our butts off. And then, so actually the bus fire happens, just like to break this down, bus fire happens in November of 2019. I essentially have a conversation with a buddy of mine, Danny Sachs at AEG, and they book like Red Rocks and all the stuff in Denver. And we were playing Gothic Theater. Let us use one of his buses just to like get up here to Steamboat. And anyways, we play the show, and I literally tell him like, dude, I'm done. Like I don't see this coming back. Like I think we're done. And he was like, well, what do you need? I was like, we need a manager. We need this. We need that. And he was like, I've got a really good buddy of mine that you need to talk to, and just give me like a week or something like that. And sure enough, Brian Schwartz, our manager, he called and was like, hey, Danny Sachs is telling me y'all just sold 1,000 tickets at Gothic Theater on a Thursday in the first week of January. Who the hell are y'all?
Right.
Like, what's going on here? And I just kind of explained the situation to him, and that ended up being like just a total godsend for us, like working with 7S Management and Brian, and he's just like taken us under his wing and has done like so much for us. And then we get a bus, we sign with them, get a new bus. The very next week, COVID is announced on national news. So you have a new mortgage payment with wheels. All during COVID. Anyways, got through it though, and eventually we got featured on Yellowstone season 4 with All I See Is You, and then
Shane Smith and the thing.
Yeah, and
can I say that on the radio?
Got a little cameo and all kinds of stuff, or like a shout out or whatever in that episode, which was really, really cool, and that helped us a ton. And then this next season we got another one, and we also landed a tour with Whiskey Myers.
You get another one. You got 8.5 minutes on TV.
Yeah, man, it's wild. But we're just thankful and just trying to keep doing our deal, write a really good next album, and we're in the middle of that right now.
I was here last year, and y'all played I want to say the Big Tent, before one of the bigger
I think
acts.
with Josh or somebody.
And the crowd was there to see y'all, clearly. That was Shane Smith and Saints crowd. You could feel that something was going on, and you guys take that into 2023. I got to see you play with Whiskey Myers at Red Rocks, which I know is a bucket list for a lot of artists, and y'all owned it that night as well.
Yeah.
And made it, he held the stage win. So to watch that success from a friend point of view and a fan of music, and then to get to see the love that, Yellowstone, clearly Taylor Sheridan probably should have got a Christmas card from you guys.
Oh, dude, yeah. He should have gotten a lot more than that, but he has been awesome.
Do you see the numbers go up when something like that happens?
Yeah. Like when season 4 happened with All I See Is You, we went from 200 and I think we had 220 something thousand monthly listeners, and we went to 610,000 within a month. And then it the way it'll work, it'll like plateau and then it'll go down a little bit, and then you'll put another single out, and then it'll jump up another 100,000 or so, and then it'll go down, and so it's just been like that. And then similar thing the last time, and it's crazy.
And now the new single's out, and it's crushing it.
It's doing well, and we just got to keep putting out new music and
moving forward
and taking time to get in a studio. That's our big problem, is like it's always been our problem, is like taking the time to get off of the road and be in a studio to record. And so
Shane Smith hanging out with us. Play us a song. What are you going to do?
Yeah, let's do. This is one from early on. I still get chills when I see your face, and daydreams out on the interstate. It wakes my mind and the colors fade, but I still get chills when I see your face. Every night I pray for you. I pray every wish you have comes true. And you dance with the stars till the morning dew. Ooh, every night I pray for you. 'Cause I have seen a distant train, and she runs from the deserts to the northern plains. And every town I've been through, I've never come across nothing quite like you. Never come across nothing quite like you. Like you. You don't ever see no blues. Let them pour your tears and take your youth. And your heart stands strong while the storm comes through. Ooh, I hope you don't ever see no blues. 'Cause I have seen a distant train, yeah, she runs from the desert to the northern plains. And every town we've stopped through, I've never come across nothing quite like you. Never come across nothing quite like you. Like you.
'cause I still get chills when I see your face in daydreams out on the interstate. It wakes my mind and the colors fade, but I still get chills when I see your face.
Shane Smith.
you,
Shane
thank
Smith
you.
and the Saints hanging out live. Music Fest 2023.